I came as I think about 22-year-old, pretty young, although I had been capped at this point, but I was still quite raw, still quite fresh. I still didn't fully understand how the game worked. But I obviously had some great players around me who I learnt off, some great coaches as well. And sort of as time went on, sort of picked their brains, and now I'm sort of the person that sort of does have quite a lot of knowledge. I'm a lot older now. I'm 30, and I do feel I am that person that does help the younger guys come through, and especially the backs, help them with any queries they might have with their game. And if I see something, I'm very confident to go up to them and have those conversations to just help better them and try and understand where they're coming from, and just have those healthy conversations which promote growth, I guess.
Coming here from London Irish, quite a young age, massive talent. There's a lot of pressure on him from being quite a high-profile player, and to get to 150. And if you look back at the games that he's played, he would have had a pivotal role in, I'd say, pretty much all those games because of the kind of player he is.
I've been watching him since I was at school. He moved to Bath when I was in year 9, so I was watching him, Fordy and Carl all the way through, and then the fact that he's still going, fair play to him. It's really exciting to. This is my first proper season playing with him, so couldn't be happier. He's probably one of the best defenders in the Prem, so that's one of my big work on. So I was always picking his brains, and that guy really knows his thing.
I think it was the second year, the 2014-15 year. It was an unbelievable year. We obviously got to the final, but some of the rugby we played was unbelievable. That was definitely a year that sticks in my memory. But throughout the nine years I've been here, so many friends made on and off the field. And there's just too many to pick from. But I've thoroughly enjoyed my time here. I've loved it. I've loved the 9 years that I've had.
JJ, in fairness, is probably knowledge-wise, understanding the game, is arguably the best player I've played with in terms of that. And then if you look at his skill set, to reach 150 games, it's testament to him. But his skill set, attack, defence, everything, he is world class. And I think no one needs me to tell them that. Everyone knows how good JJ is, and it's been a privilege to play with him, to be a teammate with him for many years. I've learned a lot from him, and had some great times with him. He's loud, he's funny, he's always, he is making people laugh. So and that hasn't changed that really.
I sort of didn't realise the effects that I could have on people. Obviously I played for England and things like that, but I didn't really realise my attitude could affect those around me and things like that. And I think that's now I feel I've got a much better understanding of my presence and what that means. Especially we've got quite a young squad, so I can't afford to be setting a terrible example for them, because it's their career as well. And if I'm rubbing off this 54 cap players, being disrespectful or having a bad attitude, that's not the example I want to set. So it's sort of bigger than rugby, I guess. It's just how you are as a person off the field.
I think it's always special when you run out of the rec. I'm pretty sure it's the same from your first to your 150th game. I will say he brings me a lot of confidence when we're on the pitch, and same with Landy, because you've got a young 10-12, and when you've got that experience on your outside, you can always rely on him to either chat to in the game or he's going to do something special. I don't think he realises how much of a gel he brings to the team. I think it relieves a lot of people when he's at 13, because he really is that link man between the inside backs and the back three.
It is a great achievement. I'm not a big believer in 150 games, 200 games and all that stuff, but when you put it that way, and if you look at the players that have achieved it before, it is nice to be in that bracket of players that have reached that sort of milestone. So, but yeah, I'm very grateful to still be here and get the opportunity to run out and make my 150th. It would be nice to have Rocco out there. It's a shame like Anthony's not there and Benno and people like that. But I've made a lot of new friends. The last season or two. I guess with obviously the amount of changes that we've had, that's just what happens at a rugby club. So I'll be very grateful to take the field with them.
When I do play with JJ, similar mindsets. We enjoy our rugby, we play with a smile on our face. So anytime I take the field with him, it's never of course it's serious because we want to win a game, but we're having a good time at the same time. So that's why I do enjoy playing with Jay. Aside from the fact that he's very, very good, but no, whenever I play with him, we do tend to have a good time. So yeah, I think for him to make 150, you know, it's a big pat on the back to him, but also, you know, hard work does pay off, and well done to him.